So this week, we're talking compliance with medications, staying on track, taking your meds, remembering when to take them, and how to take them, and in what order.
I got cystic fibrosis. See, I've got cystic fibrosis.
So this is where it all starts for me. This is my medication drawer. On the right in the silver tin is everything I'm taking this month. And on the left is backup, additional meds, and then in the back I've got extra neb cups, I've got sinus rinse stuff, I've got extra allergy meds and other medications, and then also there's some blood sugar testing equipment in there also for when I'm on prednisone and I need to test my blood sugars every once in a while. But this is where I keep everything that does not have to be refrigerated or frozen in the freezer. I keep my ceftazidime on the months that I want it, and in the fridge I keep my pulmozyme and my casein. So that med drawer is one way that helps me stay on top of all the different medications I'm on every month and what I'm rotating through, and if I'm short of supplies, what to reorder. Helps me keep track of everything. Growing up, I wasn't as compliant with my meds as I am today. Primarily, I think that's because I didn't want to be different than others, and having to take time out of the evening or the morning to do my treatments was something that just didn't always happen. And since I was playing sports, swimming, etc., it didn't have as much of an effect on me now. Didn't have as much effect on me then as it does now if I miss a treatment or am not as diligent about taking my different medications. Plus, growing up, I didn't have to keep track of half the medications I have to now. It was enzymes, multivitamins, pulmozyme once that was created, and my chest PT. Otherwise, that was it. There was no casein or ceftazidime or Toby like I used to be on. It was much simpler. But as I've gotten older and my lung function has declined and I've stopped playing sports, I've relied on other things to help keep me healthy. I still exercise, obviously, but the medication portion has become greater. Keeping track of all the different medications and time of day to take them and when you last took them and when you need to take them again can be really tough. So I use my phone to set reminders as to when I need to take my Symbicort in the middle of the day, so that while I'm at work, excuse me, or out, there's a gentle reminder that says, oh, hey, wait, you need to take this. And like I had to set a reminder to do my Symbicort in the middle of the day since it has to be 12 hours apart, I also have to do on my casein months a casein treatment in the middle of the day. I typically do one in the morning and one in the evening with my treatments in the morning and at night. But I gotta fit in that third one sometime in the middle of the day. And for me, it works best after work, before I drive home. So when I leave work, nowadays it's pitch black. Other days it's nice and light out in the summer and the spring. But I will get in the car, mix the meds, put it in the neb cup, and before I take off, I'll start up and then take my drive home. So I use a notebook a lot like this one where I keep track of all the different medications that I'm on from month to month and when I start them and when I stop them. And plus, it also helps me better understand the relationship of the meds to how I feel, because I can keep track of the months that I'm on certain meds and when I'm not on them, and also helps me keep track of how I'm feeling when I'm on those medications. So for instance, I may not feel as well one month while on casein and Bactrim, but the next month when I'm on ceftazidime and doxycycline, I feel better, and so I can start to understand those relationships, and when I go and meet with my care team, can relay that information better to them to help better shape my plan so that I'm okay if I, depending on how I'm feeling, if I skip a treatment one night because it got too late and I just felt that rest would be better than a treatment. I can definitely feel it in the morning if I skip one at night. But for the most part, I try to stick to it because I know that when I do, I feel a lot better. And especially as I've gotten older and my lung function has started to decline, that I need those treatments to help me maintain my health as much as I can, so that as all of these awesome new drugs come in for CF, that I can try to keep my lung function and my body as healthy as possible, so that when they do become available and they're right for me, that I'll be healthy enough to take advantage of them. So staying compliant is difficult. It means for me getting up earlier so that I can get it all in before the kids get up and have to go to school. It means staying up a little later so that I can hang out with my wife after work and before she goes to bed, but then also making sure that I get all my treatments in. And then, throughout the day, it means carving time out to make sure I get those meds in that are required in the middle of the day. I'm not going to go through my entire list of meds here, but if you want to chat about what I'm taking and the order in which I take them, or what you take and the order in which you take them, I'd be happy to talk to you about it. So if you want to reach out through the comment section down here or through social media, I'd be happy to share those with you. I guess what I'd leave you with is having CF and trying to stay on top of all your meds and make sure that you take them is time consuming. It means missing out on events at certain times, or having to stay up a little later than you'd like to. But in the long run, it's something that we all have to do in order to stay as healthy as we can. So that's it for me. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to tell your friends about the channel, share it, like it, subscribe to it, so you never miss one of our videos. And I look forward to talking to you guys again soon. All right, take care.
I got cystic fibrosis. See, I've got cystic fibrosis.